So, good day everyone. I'm Jen Simplicia and I'm here to discuss about the alternative energy resources. Our reliance on fossil fuels has led to environmental concerns and resources depletion. As a result, there's a growing need for alternative energy sources. These renewable and sustainable resources offer a promising solution for the future of our planet. This report will explore various alternative energy resources, including their potential and the challenges associated with their implementation. Our world relies heavily on energy to function, from powering our homes and businesses to fueling transportation. A dependable and sustainable energy source is crucial. However, our traditional reliance on fossil fuels has significant drawbacks, contributing to environmental pollution and climate change. So, there is the need for alternative energy resources. First, um, First, fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas have been the primary energy sources for centuries. However, their continued use poses significant challenges. First is depletion. Fossil fuels are finite resources and will eventually run out. So, it's because it is from natural resources, so it will become it will eventually run out. Next is pollution. Burning fossil fuels releases harmful greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, a major contributor to climate change. Next is environmental damage. Extracting and transporting fossil fuels can be devastating impacts on ecosystems. So, these there are types of alternative energy resources. First is solar energy. The sun's energy can be captured through photovoltaic cells that convert sunlight into electricity. Solar power is a clean, abundant, and versatile resource. The initial installation cost can be high. So, solar technologies can deliver heat, cooling, natural lighting, electricity, and fuels for a host of applications. Solar technologies convert sunlight into electrical energy either through photovoltaic panels or through mirrors that concentrate solar radiation. So, in the last decade, the cost of manufacturing solar panels has plummeted dramatically, making them not only affordable but often the cheapest form of electricity. Solar panels have a lifespan of roughly 30 years and come in a variety of shades depending on the type of material used in manufacturing. So here in the Philippines, our president has investing billions into solar energy that because it is usable and convenient for the people to use. Next is wind energy. Wind turbines harness the power of moving air to generate electricity. Wind energy is becoming increasingly cost competitive and has minimal environmental impact, but wind farms can have a visual impact on landscapes and may pose a threat to birds. So wind energy has been used for millennia, but onshore and offshore wind energy technologies have evolved over the few years to maximize the electricity produced with taller turbines and larger rotor diameters. Through average winds speeds needs to consider location. So in wind energy, we need to consider the location because so many parts of the world have strong wind speeds, but the best locations for generating wind power are sometimes remote ones, Offshore wind power offers tremendous potential. Next, next is hydraulic dams. Next is hydropower. Hydraulic dams use the force of moving water to generate electricity. It's a mature technology with a high capacity for energy production, but dam construction can disrupt ecosystems and displace community. Hydropower reservoirs often have multiple uses, providing drinking water, water for irrigation, flood and drought control, navigation services, as well as energy supply. The infrastructure needed to create hydropower can also impact on ecosystems in adverse ways. For this reason, many consider small-scale hydro and more environmentally friendly option, and especially suitable for communities in remote locations. Next is geothermal energy. Heat from the Earth's core can be used to generate electricity or directly for heating purposes. Geothermal energy is a reliable source with minimal emissions, but usable resources are limited to specific geographical locations. So, geothermal energy utilizes the accessible thermal energy from the Earth's interior. Heat is extracted from geothermal reservoirs using wells or other means. Once at the surface, fluids of various temperatures can be used to generate electricity. The technology for electricity generation from hydrothermal reservoirs is mature and reliable and has been operating for more than 100 years. Next is bioenergy. Biomass, organic matters like wood or crops, can be burned to produce electricity or converted into biofuels for transportation. Bioenergy is renewable but can contribute to deforestation and compete with food production. Bioenergy is produced from a variety of organic materials called biomass, such as wood, charcoal, dung, and other manures for heat and power production, and agricultural crops for liquid biofuels. Most biomass is used in rural areas for cooking, lighting, and space heating, generally by poorer population and developing countries. Modern biomass systems include dedicated crops or trees, residues from agriculture and forestry, and various organic waste streams. Energy created by burning biomass creates greenhouse gas emissions, but at lower levels than burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, or gas. However, bioenergy should only be used in limited applications, given potential negative environmental impact related to large-scale increases in forest and bioenergy plantations, and resulting deforestation and land use change. Next is ocean energy. Ocean energy derives from technologies that use the kinetic and thermal energy of seawater, waves, or currents, for instance, to produce electricity or heat. So ocean energy can be benefit from the waves or currents, for instance. So it can produce energy through waves or currents. So in alternative energy resource, there are benefits. First is reduce environmental impact. Alternative energy resource generally produce lower greenhouse gas emissions and air pollutions compared to fossil fuels. Next is sustainability. Sustainability is a renewable resources like solar and wind power are constantly replenished, ensuring a long-term energy supply. The third is energy security. Developing domestic sources of renewable energy reduces dependence on foreign oil supplies. Next is innovation and job creation. The development and implementation of alternative energy technologies create new jobs and stimulate economic growth. So there are also challenges and considerations in alternative energy resources. First is the challenges and considerations. Despite their advantages, there are challenges associated with widespread adoption of alternative energy resources. First is cost. While costs are coming down, some alternative energy technologies can be more expensive upfront compared to traditional fossil fuel sources. Next is storage. Some renewable sources like solar and wind power are intermittent, meaning they don't produce energy consistently. Efficient energy storage solutions are needed. The third one is infrastructure. Transitioning to a fully renewable energy grid requires significant investment in infrastructure development and upgrades. The last one is social and political factors. Public acceptance of uncertain technologies like wind farms, nuclear power plants can be a hurdle. Policy and regulatory framework need to be adapted to encourage investment and development of alternative energy. So, in conclusion, alternative energy resources offer a promising path toward a cleaner, more secure energy future. By embracing these technologies and investing in research and development, we can ensure a sustainable energy supply for generations to come. That's all. Thank you for listening.